It looks like we're all here. Well then, I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the mod.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush. Just get on with.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but Mingguo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough. And because of his In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board. After much consideration, I have decided.
What?
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future?
I'll have to see.
I don't mind. As long as I can.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal.
Count me out. I'm not in the mood.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's? I guess Zhi didn't let his guard down.
No, Upei says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough.
But how?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine.
Shinyue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upei and I were A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upei had a feeling that it was him, but we could. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there. So I stopped Upei, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinyue.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find. Let's go to Shinyue Kiosk.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his...
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was...
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to...
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he...
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered it.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich... This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only...
Liquor and wineware.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques. Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a wineware set. We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering...
Sure. Which model are you?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Zhi's choice. Would you be able to...
Zhi picked up his set not long ago as a quality imitation of an antique wineware set. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Zhi has taken one...
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on...
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility.
Yelan,
Yelan, so as the... Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
what do you mean?
First of all, Zhi isn't much of a drinker. On some level, if he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an... No. This is a victory feast. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status. Hence, now where might we find Fatui who match...
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnaya...
Have both locations surrounded. Take as...
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move?
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation, in which case, we don't need to change tactics.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Jerry...
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a...
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Zhi is gambling everything on this. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Zhi might be...
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Zhi may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on...
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the...
Chingshu Pool? That's the place...
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place that...
Oh no, we gotta...
Let's go. If my hunch is correct... This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me. There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. The workers left an emergency access route, if we can find it. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out
Don't worry, we're all professionals here. By the way, Yelan, where are your three little...
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them. Really?
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Absorption test. Go. Enhanced animal module 75.
Gotcha! As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Ambassador here to meet Jiri? That must be the emergency access route, right?
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Stand clear.
Game's up. Time's over. No! Take it easy. Busted.
Opening box of Adepti Tricks. Wings of Darkness! Come, sever
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
By royal decree!
Swirl, mark.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Take it easy. Take it easy. waters flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up. Gotcha. Quietly now.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Jumpy dumpy go!
Game's up.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very finely. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Sorry, that went down the wrong way.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with...
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after... I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were Come on, another round. Less talking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning Sen. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. But, I have to say, you really are quite a genius at... I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison, and... what was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the...
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise...
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tianshu. Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me...
Did you hear that? It was poison. That's why Uncle Tian is... What a nasty guy.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene.
Excellent. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the trip. But soon, everything will be taken care of. And I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey.
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think...
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people... Just look at your two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth. Ming Bo had reputation. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll go...
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for...
You know, the best thing about you is that you do... heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able...
Uncle Gao said that Zhi has low self-esteem. Seems he was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time. Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's... How well this goes for us depends on how Zhi...
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good...
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like...
Whoa, this is the good stuff. Huh? Zhi, you...
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusuppa.
You...
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet?
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand?
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the...
What?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for... The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the... But things didn't quite go to plan. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, it explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no...
Zhi, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? After I die...
A record? Oh, you must mean the one...
How?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, he has been eyeing your position for a...
That's right.
Shh. Relax. It's over. Sweet dreams.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, we were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up? Forgive, I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the Nothing else you wanted to add?
One wrong move and it all comes crashing. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live...
Your point...
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here.
You still don't get it, do you? What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever... He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have...
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien, out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most.
That's enough!
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jur-E these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yanshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professional. Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, get some rest. See you tomorrow.
What was that? Oh.
There is now no poison left in his system, but recovery from the damage already...
Dr. Baishu, is my father...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day. It's good we caught it in time. A few days later and the toxin would have built up in the...
How did they successfully secure such a Unfortunately for them, they were up against...
Uncle Tien will be heading off now. Remember to get
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much. Ah, you're here too? Thank you for all you've done to... Yes, the exhaustion seems to have...
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a...
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is...
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tian?
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed... Normally, the Yuehai Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates.
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden... I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. In the end, even he changed. I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all...
I have to admit, he's a smart guy. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk. But Zhi, he chose that specific liquor from Xinyue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison. And he also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Zhi would have drunk...
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he would have faced serious health consequences.
How is...
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell. Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said?
Yes, Zhi's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it's...
Uncle Tian? Yelan? What are you talking about?
Zhi colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it with Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Zhi, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then, pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new Why else did you think I was investing?
So...
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, but when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise...
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger, Regrator, got involved. The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something.
I have to ask, Yelan. Do you have... I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House.
Oh, that. I prefer my current life. There's danger, and although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role, as Tianshu, I wouldn't have the All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tian. After the recent turn of...